introduce yourself, give me your first and last name.
Okay, my name is Howell Lewis.
Lyle Foster, assistant professor in the Department of Sociology and Anthropology at Great Most State.
John Howard, owner of Jamaican Patty Co.
Can you tell me about your business and how you got started?
I got started at the Boys Club when I was about 10 years old, and I started fighting at 10. Then I turned pro at 18, and I fought pro until I was 40.
Sure, it's a local coffee shop, Big Momma's Coffee and Espresso Bar on historic Commercial Street. It was kind of serendipitous in terms of how it got started because I wasn't planning to open a coffee shop, but I was looking at an opportunity maybe to renovate or redevelop a property in terms of some lofts. And the first floor was vacant, and it was in a neighborhood at that time that was mostly first floor spaces were vacant. And I began to start feeling guilty that I wasn't adding to helping the redevelopment in terms of retail space. And I literally just kind of came to me to maybe open up a coffee shop. I liked coffee shops. I really liked what they represented and just the gathering nature of them in terms of being a community focal point. And then I just kind of started marinating on the idea, and I kind of came up with Big Momma's Coffee and Espresso Bar.
How I got started, we just came here, we lived here for a little while, and we just started meeting a lot of people that would always talk about vacation in Jamaica. And so we figured, well, since we do have, the experience and, we grew up there, so I figured that maybe if we could bring something here, they'd appreciate it.
Why do you think it's important for people to recognize and celebrate Black History Month?
Well, thank you for that question. First of all, Black History Month is just such a tremendous celebration of the struggle, of the challenges, and of the victories of African Americans in this place that we named the United States of America.
I think Black history should continue to be celebrated because of equal rights and justice for all still needs to be championed.
Well, because of the years before.
And I think all year long we really need Black businesses supported because they are such an important economic engine, and they really help to shore up underrepresented, marginalized communities. And they serve in so many ways more than what we think, not only for jobs and economic development, but they're a place where people are mentored, they see role models, they see people like them. And Black people have always had an entrepreneurial spirit, but many times we just don't do it in what I would call the traditional ways.
So, and my hope actually is that Black History Month will eventually not be necessary.
How can people help support locally owned businesses?
In the COVID era, in the middle of a pandemic, I was going to say sometimes a business may not even be something that you yourself necessarily need or want, but you can even make a donation to a business just because you want to be part of that economic investment. You can say things that are positive on social media, and you can be an encouragement to the business. You can help send other people to that business.
Yeah, tell a friend to tell a friend, and share your experiences on social media, and yeah, that helps a lot.
Now, what I do, I got kids that, they can't afford it and their kids can't afford it. But to me, that don't make no difference, come on in, because I'd rather see them inside of my gym than out on the street doing things that they ain't got no business doing,
I think that's been one of the messages of the pandemic. There's been what I would call a rediscovery of how important local businesses are. And in Springfield, we're almost hearing 1 to 2 businesses a week that are closing. And sometimes you don't realize how much you value the business until they leave. So I would say don't let your business close. Support and love them while they're open.